What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Most likely, if you woke up and you looked at your portfolio, you probably are having a great day. So I just wanted to start off really quick, though. I had a little bit of breaking news that kind of caught my attention just before I was about to make the video. So over here on ETHTrader, there was this post reporting that MyEtherWallet potentially could be compromised. They said the site's SSL certificate is currently not valid when going to the correct URL. DNS is possibly hijacked, but that is just me speculating. Edit, yeah, looks like the DNS was hijacked. Russian IP and name servers in use. MyEtherWallet team need to reach out to GoDaddy ASAP and regain control. And there was a whole bunch of people saying, I just saw the same thing. Damn it, etc., etc. But I came over to the website and, if I check right here, it says that the certificate is valid, so I'm not really too sure what that's all about. Maybe it was something that just kind of happened, or it was due to the region, but I figured I'd just let you guys know. So anyway, moving on. Like I said, I don't see any issues on my end, but I don't know. Could be a problem. So, let's look at this. Wow, a $428 billion market cap, guys. This is incredible. Look at this, green across the board. Very, very, very few coins are seeing red. So I'm not really going to go too much into this, guys. It's a great day overall. I think if you're in the market today, you're up. We're happy. Everything's good. Bitcoin dominance is still falling. So we're seeing a lot of this money kind of pool into the altcoins, but at the same time, we're seeing the price of Bitcoin go up. So this is a win-win. If you're holding Bitcoin, it's going up. If you're holding your altcoins, it's probably going up. So also, guys, as you know, Tim Draper's been insanely vocal lately. I mean, this guy's been everywhere. He's been saying that this is bigger than the internet. He says that he thinks Bitcoin's definitely going to hit $250,000 by the end of 2022. If you guys don't know who Tim Draper is, investor in Tesla, Skype, and Hotmail. So he's been all over the place. You're seeing a lot of the Bitcoin stories now come back out. You're seeing the newspaper articles. Your CNBC's talking about it. So that could be good news, guys. Real quick, before we get into the main news, I just wanted to tell you guys that there was this tweet from Coin Singapore. So in preparation for the launch of Liquid, which will be at 2 p.m. SGT GMT +8 tomorrow, we will be performing a major upgrade on Quoinex, which will be inaccessible for several hours until the upgrade is complete. So just a heads up, guys, be ready for that. In case you got to do some trading or you got something you got to do, just be prepared for that. In other real quick news, for all of you guys that are interested in Nano, I wanted to let you know that they do have a new version being released, and it will be added to the Ledger Nano soon. So that is great news. Once it gets on the Ledger, I feel like, all right, we did it, That's it. So there you go, guys. Also, let's talk about POWR Ledger. So POWR Ledger, and I believe it's Kansai Electric Power Company, to trial peer-to-peer renewable energy trading in Japan. So the aim of the trial is to provide communities with cheaper energy systems to offset existing energy costs and allow generating customers to monetize their renewable energy investments by selling their excess energy peer-to-peer, which is essentially what POWR Ledger is. So KEPCO intends to use the platform to support the development of virtual power plants, or VPPs, where consumer-owned generating and storage capacity can be used to support local energy demands. But here's the thing. The fact that KEPCO is exploring the POWR Ledger platform as a solution is a massive indication that this industry has accepted that the change is inevitable. So we do realize that maybe the old way is not working, and we do need a new model. So also, guys, I wanted to talk about this real quick Q&A with Wang Xiaoming from High Performance Blockchain. So really good questions in here. I'll drop a link in the description if you guys want. So they asked some questions of, what did the equipment be used for? Are you really able to do 10,000 transactions per second? Is the data reliable? Obviously he says yes. What is the consensus mechanism? He goes in to talk about that. So guys, it's a really short read, but I will leave a link in the description for anyone that is involved. or wants to know a little more about these questions with high-performance blockchain. Also, more electric peer-to-peer sharing in the news. So Electrify.Asia is announcing a airdrop, okay? So they're going to be issuing free ELEC, E-L-E-C, Electrify.Asia tokens to Omisego token holders. But the dates are going to be announced this Friday. So if you want, you can check out their Reddit. Okay, go to the Reddit for Electrify.Asia, and they will be having an AMA this Friday where the news for this airdrop will be released if you're interested. Speaking of, I found this really very concise but also very in-depth kind of analysis of Electrify.Asia from Reddit user Stardog777. And I just wanted to say that this was a really great read. So for anybody that doesn't really understand the advantages or what Electrify.Asia is trying to do, who their partnerships are, what the upcoming roadmap looks like, you can come check this out right here. Obviously, there's some things that stick out to me right off the bat. I mean, the CEO of Omisego, being heavily invested and being a advisor right there, that says a lot. So I will drop a link for that in the description. Also, for those of you that are into Modum, I'm all about supply chain, logistics, management, all that type of stuff. So Modum has announced a cooperation with Swiss Post. And then there's also a tweet from Swiss Post saying the same exact thing. So if you come over here, you can look at the article a little bit. So basically, it says that Modum announced its cooperation with Swiss Post to deliver an industry-leading temperature monitoring solution that enables regulatory compliance for shipments containing medical and other temperature-sensitive products. The integration will enable a workflow with minimal changes to Swiss Post's existing logistics process. The solution will provide players in the pharma sector with a reliable and scalable process for monitoring the state of goods and demonstrating legal compliance to auditors. Okay, so that's really awesome news. Now, we know that that was what Modum was setting out to do. That was their whole thing. They were going to deal with the temperature control, pharmaceuticals, etc. And now we're seeing this partnership with Swiss Post. So that is happening. Things are moving forward for them. Also, in other supply logistics news, we have Origin Trail. I told you, it's like the supply chain management fight to the death, right? But they all have their own complete unique use cases. So you do have Origin Trail releasing version 0.6, which is Kosmos. Now these guys have been cranking out, they have a whole slew of milestones that they keep cranking out one after another. So this one is Kosmos, and essentially with Kosmos, it's going to have 3 vital improvements to the system. One being full GS1 standards validation. They say we have improved the GS1 import integration experience by adding full GS1 data validation. This helps to speed up integrations. Number 2, the first implementation of the market bidding mechanism. And number 3, the fully implemented blockchain fingerprinting virtualization documentation, which explains how the blockchain layer of the protocol will become compatible with blockchains other than Ethereum, which is very cool, guys. Also, if you want, you can come down here, read a whole bunch of information. You can look at some fun graphs if you guys want to check out some info pics and all that. So I will drop a link to that in the description. Also, we have another company. We have tefood. So tefood, I've been hearing a lot about lately. They're not exactly a brand new coin token, so to speak, but they've kind of been getting a lot of chatter going on lately in the community. So tefood opens to Italy. So what is happening over here? So let's check this out. tefood signed a partnership with Big Group. Now, Big stands for Blockchain Italy Growth. So they signed a deal with Big Group, and this is so they can provide sales and implementation capacity towards potential Italian customers. So Big is a new enterprise founded by some food industry veterans with decades of sales and entrepreneurship experience. So why is this partnership important? Well, while Italy is a developed country, its massive food industry makes it a compelling target market, from olive oil farms to wine makers. From meat producers to tomato farmers, there are thousands of companies recognized worldwide, but at a risk of being adulterated. So with a ready and tested product, they said, we expect results already this year. As the first step, tefood will exhibit on the Seeds and Chips Global Food Innovation Summit in 2018 in Milan, Italy, where tefood will present the system to basically a bunch of visitors, and they're going to kind of unveil that there. So that's some news coming out of that. Also, let's talk about Waltonchain. Waltonchain, blockchains in space. What? The internet is going to run on LEO satellite networks, so Waltonchain's chief blockchain expert has devised a way to implement a global anywhere internet in what they refer to as LEOs, or low Earth orbit satellites, with the help of blockchain technology in order to create a world hub for the Internet of Things devices. So right now, you're able to get on your internet. You can, what are your options? Well, you have 4G if you're going to use a cell tower. You have fiber optics, Wi-Fi, or just, good old-fashioned wires, right? Or they have these things called GEO satellites. But these satellites have a lot of issues, which includes high latency, low data caps, weak signal, and poor coverage near the poles. But there is one advantage. Since the satellites are locked with the Earth and don't appear to move, a user can sustain a connection with the same satellite indefinitely. So this is somewhat in contrast with these low Earth orbit satellites that they're talking about. So essentially, as a result, an LEO satellite makes a full trip around the Earth in about 100 minutes. And so any single satellite is only in view of a user for about 10 minutes at a time. Obviously, it's because it's much closer to the Earth. So then they talk about how they're going to have to do kind of like an overlapping thing where the satellites are going to have to sort of like pass the data from one to another as they actually orbit over you. So the doctor has patented an invention that allows for fast switching between satellite links via a distributed access authentication management system in an LEO satellite network. The invention uses a combination of blockchain to store user information in blocks and identity-based cryptography for secure and quick authentication and verification. So essentially, IoT devices can register and secure a connection with the network for constant data feed into the blockchain from anywhere on Earth at any time, with low latency, low cost, and with a reliable, secure connection. Increasing the number of LEO satellites in orbit will increase the number and capacity and enlarge the Internet of Things, networks, and devices to all users. Whoa, guys, things are getting kind of crazy here. So there you go. We have Waltonchain's chief blockchain expert patenting this crazy new low-orbiting satellite mechanism to get blockchain everywhere, all over the place. So it is on. It is on like Donkey Kong, guys. Now, Kyber Network and MyEtherWallet launching decentralized instant token exchanges. So essentially, they are doing they're partnering so that ETH holders will now have the ability to exchange their ETH for any ERC20 tokens, obviously by partnering with Kyber Network. Now, I don't know how this is going to affect the whole thing that's going on with the MyEtherWallet issue. Like I said, I didn't have a problem with it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not like seeing something tech related that there's a threat. So anyway, they say that this feature is going to allow you to essentially currently trade into about 20 different ERC tokens, including, Kyber Network, EOS, Omisego, etc. So the founder of Kyber Network said that people around the globe know and trust the MyEtherWallet brand, whether they are using the platform to set up wallets or to send and receive money from other users. They also said that by mid-2018, they want to expand the token swap function to allow for a conversion between different ERC20 tokens instead of just from ETH to ERC20s. So you can go from one token to another token, right, without having to trade through ETH in the middle. So this feature would allow you to just convert Ether into the tokens of your choosing, regardless if that token was on Ethereum. Eventually, they're also going to branch out to other digital assets on other blockchains. So that's really awesome. Now, a lot of people compare this to almost like, well, Exodus already does it. Well, it says right here, I mean, I've used Exodus Wallet before, but Exodus uses Shapeshift. So Shapeshift, is centralized. Shapeshift essentially is a centralized exchange, where Kyber Network is a decentralized exchange. So the feature adds a little bit of security and privacy as users' data and funds are not collected and stored on central servers of any single company, right? So, guys, also, I just wanted to kind of expand upon the Icon foundation with Adforth. So, speaking of Icon, I don't know if you've seen Icon. It's doing very well today. Most coins are doing very well today. But I did want to talk about a little more about Deblock. So Deblock is going to work similar in the way that businesses' incubators work, right? So that means that there'll be opportunities for all Icon users who'd want to launch their projects and potentially get funded to utilize this whole Deblock platform. So it'll serve the purpose of enabling all interested users in easily pitching their projects via Deblock blockchain incubator, while the most interesting projects would be funded, analyzed, and supported. During the process of pitching and leading projects to realization, all participants will be advised on the main points of their project with the idea of developing blockchain technology and contributing to mass adoption and mass use of blockchain technology and blockchain-based projects and services. So they're currently looking to have over 300 projects. The best projects would get marketing coverage, support, relevant advising, and aid in development. Deblock as a project has the main goal of making Icon the biggest decentralized application network in South Korea. Right, which is exactly why I'm extremely bullish on Icon, and yeah, I love Icon personally, so I'm very biased towards Icon. Just gonna say that straight up. So let's talk about Malta. All right, so Binance moved to Malta, guys. We know that. We're seeing Malta as being very just open arms to crypto, you know. So it says that they're becoming the crypto capital of the world potentially. So the island's the prime minister, Joseph Muscat, has claimed that cryptocurrencies are the inevitable future of money. He goes on to say that cryptocurrencies will form the future global economy's foundation. Malta is writing rules that should give exchange owners and users certainty about the future. The rules will cover how brokerages, exchanges, asset managers, and traders operate, making them among the broadest set of regulations. But here's the thing. So the EU is looking at cryptocurrency regulation, but they haven't really issued any details so far. So that's given Malta the chance to take the lead in drawing up its own framework. However, if the EU develops a more coordinated and tougher regimen for cryptos, that could mean that Malta will be forced to follow the regulations set by the EU. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. And, you know, regulatory and uncertainty in South Korea and Hong Kong also may put them at a disadvantage if Malta continues to gain in popularity. So that's the whole beauty about the internet, really. In general, you know, decentralization, blockchains, they could really be anywhere, right? You can literally be anywhere in the world. You can have a registered business in Singapore. You could be working out of an office in California. You could have your headquarters in Hong Kong. You could have, it's crazy, you know? So I just think the stricter regulations, the more these companies and projects are just going to move to areas that are more supportive. You know, you've seen Switzerland being very supportive, and now you're seeing Malta be very supportive. So hopefully these other people follow in the same footsteps. So this is an article way too long for me to read from the LOOM network. Yes, guys, this is Crypto Zombies. Haha, very funny. I have my own game. But what I wanted to talk about was they actually explain kind of like an interesting concept of games where basically how blockchain is really going to revolutionize the gaming industry. They talked about how certain gamers have taken games offline, or for example, even on iPhone, like there's certain game developers that if they don't update the games, they won't work anymore, which sucks because I have some games on my iPhone that I really like to play. Now I can't play them because it literally gives me a thing that says the developer has to update, but they haven't, you know. Or you guys remember like Flappy Bird? Do you guys remember that? People were selling phones for like $1,000. I have Flappy Bird on my phone. Not that that's like a achievement or anything, but I can't play it, you know? And there's a lot of other games that I can't play. They also speak about, for example, they said something about a game in here that was online for like 12 years and it had a huge community. Yeah, so it's, Asheron's Call, right? So, and then they said they just took it down and they left the players stranded. So then they say that, you know, with blockchain games, if a game is ever canceled, users could just fork the blockchain and start the game back up. But it goes into way more than that. It goes into like the history of gaming, benefits of blockchain gaming, you know, true ownership of digital assets. We have that with Engine Coin, where if I send you like a weapon, like a digital sword, you know, you actually owned that. It's not in the game. You actually physically own it. So really awesome concept here. And I just want you guys to definitely have a read through if you're into games, if you're interested in blockchain gaming, have a read. This is a very good read, guys. So also, popular YouTube personality Phillip DeFranco takes an advisory position with Basic Attention Token. So his role will be to help Basic Attention Token better understand the needs of content creators and tailor their project to better fit those needs. Now, this is just listen to this paragraph for a second, because I wanted to just stress on this, because this is an issue that I see with a lot of content creation. So It says DeFranco decided to partner with Basic Attention Token to help him connect with fans and keep his channel running. DeFranco stated in his video last week on his channel that he was taking a whole week off. He normally posts a video 5 days a week to work on alternative platforms due to what has been happening with YouTube's blocking specific content from subscribers. Whether it is for political or social reasons, YouTube has been censoring, demonetizing, and blocking content for some time now, and without much explanation when they do so. All of this censorship has hit the Phillip DeFranco channel, with his revenue and views declining every time they block one of his videos from his subscribers or decide to demonetize it for arbitrary reasons. In fact, it has become so bad that he declared if he does nothing to combat this or find an alternative, the channel would no longer be profitable for him in the short period of time. That is something that I am hearing so much. Now, I don't have my channel monetized. I don't run ads on my channel. Which is funny, because unfortunately, by not running ads, YouTube doesn't show my video to as many people because it's not deemed as something that's going to make them money, essentially. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers in the crypto space. I've seen Peter Saddington from Decentralized TV having his live streams completely shut off, minting coins, which is a very, it's almost like a political but educational cryptocurrency blockchain chat type thing. They talk about world problems. Their videos get demonetized on a daily basis. Their fans say that it doesn't even show up. You've had Ivan on Tech even saying that his subscribers aren't getting their live stream notifications. And personally, I've noticed some of my videos not getting the views that it used to, even though my subscriber base is growing. Like, I'm getting more subscribers day by day, but people are telling me that sometimes they're not seeing my videos come up in the live stream. So we're having an issue right now with these centralized platforms. I think this is why a lot of people are looking to these like Steemits and DTubes, even like Network, ONG Social, a lot of different things coming out of the woodworks, because we're trying to find that solution. And Basic Attention Token, it seems like they're kind of pushing at least to get people aware of what's going on. So in a nutshell, he says overall this is a big step for the BAT team and when they are and what they are trying to accomplish. DeFranco is one of the biggest creators on YouTube, so landing him as a user and an advisor is a big step towards larger adoption of the Brave browser. So I should probably start using the Brave browser myself. I have it, I just don't use it that much. I still use my Google Chrome, but maybe I should just switch at this point, start racking up some Basic Attention tokens, right? And then finally, I thought this was kind of a silly article. So this basically talks about these, MIT comes up with 3 ways to destroy Bitcoin. Number 1 says first option is to create a Federal Reserve-backed coin, or a Fed coin. Haven't we already tried stuff like this in other countries, and that didn't really work out too well? So then they said the second option is Facebook's stealth takeover of Bitcoin, which involves the social media site creating a Bitcoin wallet for all users, rewarding them in cryptocurrency for interacting with ads, and giving them an ad-free experience if they let Facebook mine on their computer's unused power. Maybe, but I still don't think that'll kill Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Plus, how much are you really going to get? I downloaded the Mithril app. I've been posting every day, and I think I have 0.3 Mithril, which is about 30 cents. So no, I think I would still rather just buy the Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? And then finally, the third way of making Bitcoin irrelevant is the creation of multiple new cryptocurrencies for every situation. You're in the checkout at the grocery store. Inside your phone's digital wallet, you have not only FedCoin and Facebook Coin, but Apple Cash, Toyota Cash, and a coin specific to every store you're standing in. There's also a coin redeemable for babysitting services and another that gets you rides to your local subway system. Yeah, so guys, have you looked at cryptocurrency lately? That's kind of what we do already. We kind of already have coins for everything, but Bitcoin's still number 1. So I don't know. I thought this article was kind of funny, but kind of pointless, because it's going to take more than this to take down Bitcoin, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's the news for today. I hope everyone's having a great day. I know your portfolio's probably up. My portfolio's up. Everyone's having a great day. It's a green day. The bulls are back. We sure hope so. But at the same time, I have to say that I'm very happy that the market has been gradually growing and we're not doing a parabolic skyrocket like we did last time. Because I got to tell you, if the market does that again, I may have to take my profits, because that was just completely unnatural. So be very careful, guys. Be happy that we're still in this slower period, okay? Yes, it's growing, but it's not skyrocketing. I think that's a good thing. I think if it goes too fast, you know, what goes up must come down. So that being said, guys, thank you again for coming back to my channel. You guys are awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. I love reading all your comments. Hit the bell notification if you want to get quicker updates. Join the Telegram group in the description. It's a really awesome community. You know, I pop in a couple times during the day, see what's going on. So, all right, guys, that being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.